What's going on, guys? Today Steve here, back again for week 10 team building for the IBL, and today we're here with the last week of the real season, which is the week right before the playoffs. And this week honestly does not matter for us since we already made it to the playoffs. We are guaranteed a spot on the playoffs, no matter if we are the third seed, the second seed, no matter what, we're still guaranteed to go and play in the playoffs if we win or lose. So if you guys are excited for this team building, I had a little bit of like fun to make this team. So if you guys are excited for this, please leave a like down below. If you see who is here at the very first spot, if you guys are excited to see the set, please leave a like down below and make sure to support your Rhode and Regis for all throughout the playoffs, and hopefully we make it a little bit further than what we have so far. But today we're here to go over our week number 10 team, and honestly this is just a lot of like rinse and repeat of what we had before, except for like, a couple of stuff that is pretty much like generic, and some of the stuff that we wanted to bring. So this week we're up against the Washington Lake Spirits, and the coach of that, it is our good friend like Elite 4 walkthroughs. And honestly, he during the whole season we were pretty much like BSing and just like saying like really rude stuff about our like tier E mons, and we like to have fun. We were like talking trash the entire time, and you know, who would have thought that we would make it to the playoffs? Not me. I did not like my draft at all. I don't think that my draft was all that great. And then, you know, he had like his own like opinions on my draft, and I'm just like, well, if we ever play it, it's gonna be really fun because I'm going to bring our Fion, because he talked a lot of trash about Fion. You know what? It's true. Fion is not the best mon there is in the entire tier, especially for tier E. But you know what? We're gonna have fun with it, you know, because we picked it because I think it was Joseph Games that that banned the mana fee from being drafted, and that made me really salty. And our very last like draft pick was an E tier mon, and you know what? The only like E tier mon that I really wanted, well, not true. My first thought was to get the Furfro, but in the last round like Elite, he sniped away from me. So I'm like, you know what, to avenge my boy, well, my girl Bubbles, we need to get the baby version of it. So you know, we got ourselves the baby Bubbles up, leading up with a short scarf, 252 in speed, 252 in attack, and 4 in special defense minus special attack, because we're not really trying much. We're not trying in this week. We're not really trying. We just trying to have fun. If we get like 6-0 again, who cares? It's just a game. In the end of it, I'm gonna try to have as much fun. I doubt that in like the entire game I'm going to be looking at cows, because it doesn't really matter. If we win or lose, me and him are technically still like third seed. So if we play again in like the finals, so be it. If we play again in the finals, then we're really gonna play to win. And you know what, I'm 100% not bringing the Fion, because it doesn't do anything on my team, especially versus him. But in this team we already have 1, 2, 3 things weak to electric, and 3 things weak to grass. So you can clearly see that this is not the best team build there is, because if I were to really bring it, I'll probably bring the Ninetales or something to like interact with that. You know what, screw it. But you know what, we're here with baby Bubbles. She's going to be rocking the short scarf, having the hydration, having that U-turn knockoff waterfall and scald. The U-turn just get the switch like with the short scarf. The knockoff is to just like knock off the like any items on the like Latios, on the like Gooksy, on the Quagsire, on like anything that might be a bit of a problem. We can just like knock it off, and hopefully do a little bit of damage, especially with that 252 like attack is again not the strongest mon in the world, but it's Fion. Come on, do you really expect Fion to do that much work? Come on, seriously. If it does and picks up the kill, it did its job for the season. If it picks up one kill, I need my $5. I don't care who bet it or who said it. I just need my $5. I don't care. But Fion is here, just a normal scarf set. Skull is just there to get her burned. Hopefully on a switch on the oh wait, his drive is right there. Why did I keep? If you guys want to see, his drive is literally right there, right there in front of you. The burn was to get the burn on the Mega Scizor and on the first row. I think it was I wanted to get the burn. The waterfall is for flinches, because, you know, why not? We go for hacks in this game. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, because we don't really want to do anything else. It's just a Scarfer is going to die in one hit no matter what. It can probably eat up one hit from an Uxie, probably. And probably like one hit from the Quagsire if I knock it off. Like probably the Quagsire might have a window barrier, I think it is. For the grass types, the Latios will take a little bit of damage. A U-turn from that will also hurt. We can knock off like any, you know, specs or any like trending like items on the Latios. The Miansha we have to be careful with, is because it's gonna hit really, really hard. But you know what? Screw it, right? Screw it. Next we have Mystery, the choice specs. You know, we're bringing all choice items just because, again, did not know what to bring the entire time. So you know what? I just threw a random thing together and be like, you know what? We've used like pretty much like the same we just the same set before against, I think was Cool Pikachu. The exact same set, Scald, Hidden Power Grass, Secret Sword, and the Icy Wind. It's going to be a Timid Nature with 252 in speed, 252 in special attack, and 4 in special defense. Specs just to the Secret Sword hits pretty much his entire team pretty hard, except for the Latios. But do you really want to switch in the Latios when I might have a chance of like like Icy Wind? I don't know. If you really want to do that, go ahead. The Uxie probably wants to take a hit by the Secret Sword, but still the specs damage, so it's gonna do a little bit more. The Mawile probably. The grass is there to hit the Quagsire. That's pretty much it. The Houndoom dies to this thing. The Skelepi takes a good hit against this thing. Especially if I go for Scold for some reason, I can just really hit. The Cradily doesn't want to take a Secret Sword, and the Furfrou does not want to take a Secret Sword as well. Plus the Furfrou outspeeds me either way, so it's fine. Whatever. Next we have Clockwork, the Skarmory, rocking the rocket helmet. There you go. Pretty much the same set as last week, actually. The exact same set from last week that we went up against Charlie. And you know, it worked against her Metagross. Why not try it against her sister, against his the Scizor? Yes, he might have the knockoff. You know what? Let it be. We have the Stealth Rocks, Whirlwind Roost, and Brave Bird. 252 in health, 252 in defense, and 4 in attack. The Brave Bird is just there to hit the Miansha, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember why I put the Brave Bird. I think this is the only week he's going to bring the Raikou, and I have nothing to take care of the Raikou. I was gonna bring the Claydol, but doesn't really do much in my team. It loses to knock off to half of his team. It loses to Quagsire, it loses to the Mawile, it loses to Cradily, kind of loses to the Scolipede. The only thing it was is the Raikou. You know what? Screw it, right? Screw it. Next we have Quarterstone, our specially defensive run with Willow, Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, and Hidden Power Ice. The Hidden Power Ice is to hit the Latios. The Volt Switch is for Switch Initiative. You only have he only has the Quagsire to stop it. If he doesn't bring the Quagsire, I can just the Volt Switch all day long. The Hydro Pump is just for stab, and the Willow is to window down the Scizor. We do resist his bullet punch by 4, I believe, but it's still gonna hurt like a mother sucker. So we're gonna try our best to go for the Will-O-Wisp. If he predicts the Houndoom, like the Willow and the Houndoom switch, you know what? I'll play. I'll play. Next we have our Lucky 2, our Mega, which actually underwhelming. I honestly, over this entire time, I considered taking this little dude out, and it's underwhelming for me. Like, Altaria has been really underwhelming. You know what? People say that he is amazing, he does all this, he does that. I'm like, well, please, like, teach me how to use him, I guess. Either I'm like using him wrong or something, but you know what? That's fine. We got Roost, Crime Guard, Hyper Voice, and Flamethrower. 244 in health, 252 in special defense, combination with 12 in special attack. 244 in health just to have the outnumber like normally. The 12, the rest of the points went to the special attack just to do a little bit more. The Flamethrower, of course, is for the Mawile and the Scizor. Then the Hyper Voice is just stab move just to hit everybody really, really hard. The Crime Guard is there to probably be able to handle the Manchow after a +3. We should be able to handle it much well and go for a Roost, and you know what, kind of win that battle like that. Last but not least, we have our Choice Bandit Ambipom. Look, man, no hands. The Ambipom is back again for another week. Honestly, Ambipom's been here pretty much every single week except for like a couple. And today he's rocking the Choice Band. Not the same set as we went up against Kupikuzu, because we cannot low kick everybody. Plus, we need each of the hits to do a certain amount. The U-turn is for the switch. The Seed Bomb is for the Quagsire and probably the Credilli. I don't remember where exactly I put them, but it's only for the Quagsire. The Fire Punch is for the Scizor, and the knockoff is to hit the like Uxie Latios, and to knock off any items that might be very problematic. Right now, this team composition looks really, really bad up front. Now that I think of it, with the Raikou being a big threat, but you know what? It is what it is. We're here to have fun. I told them we made a deal. We're just going to bring the Furfrou, and I'm going to bring the Fion. And that's what we're gonna do. So if you guys enjoyed this team builder, we brought back the face cam just because it's been a while like without it, and you know what, I really want to do this with a face cam. So guys, we're making it to playoffs no matter what happens. So if you guys want to support your Rhode and Regis, please leave a like down below. Also, please support us while we try and make our way through the playoffs. It depends on what like how this week goes, but if we either play like Charlie for a 3rd time in a row, or we play up against Reckless. So it's all up to what the other like team wants to do. This week, I can't believe that we actually made it to a playoffs, especially for beating like Charlie in such a close match. If you guys did miss that, make sure to go to the playlist and go see the match. It was a really, really good match. I'm sorry, I kind of like John and burped at the same time. I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I am getting like this team all genned up and ready to go. Have yourself a wonderful day, guys. Stay nerdy, stay awesome, and we'll catch you guys in tomorrow's episode, in tomorrow's battle. Oh my god. Have yourself a great day, guys. Peace.